I would say that everything that he does is really deliberate. And most people don't play with that level of consciousness.
That's true. Because like when I watch him, it's like I've always thought about it like this, but my theory on it is he, like, at least what I've been trying to do recently is use the time as I'm lasering and dash dancing to actually think properly about my approach. Because I feel like a lot of players, obviously a lot of players autopilot, but they tend to get into like a habit of autopiloting rather than like, some people think it's just like, oh, I'm playing bad, it's because I'm autopiloting, and they're like, oh, I'll just not autopilot. But I feel like if people, like especially during friendlies, where you're just like constantly autopiloting all the time while you're playing friendlies, and it's not going to help out. It's not going to like allow it's going to be a lot harder to be deliberate when you want to.
Yeah, what you're doing friendlies is generally what you're doing.
I agree.
Oh wait, is this?
Yeah, it's already.
Alright. I'm gonna commentate this.
We're waiting on someone to come up for commentary. Hey, what's up, Sorry,
I didn't realize it started yet.
Hey, yo, Duck, thank you very much.
Yeah.
Do you go to U-Memes or anything?
I can't go to weekday tournaments because I work.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, that sucks. I'm gonna try to go to one on the weekend and hopefully you'll be there. I'd love to play you. Have a wonderful day.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me contextualize the match a little bit. This is Ossify. This is a player who, in his life, I think has gone to less than 5 Michigan locals. He's from Macomb, and he literally spams that play. He's like 15 or something, and he's in winter semis of Arcadia.
What a god.
Yeah. Huh?
Wait, so he's
something like
he's
that. That's what I
basically
heard.
he's the Falco tech boy.
Yeah. Except Tech Boy like is the opposite. Tech Boy spams events and like never net plays to my knowledge. This guy only net plays, but like he has like won like an event or two in Macomb, like versus like their players like Ian and Walrus and whoever else.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of those, and the first time I saw it, I thought that like Avery or somebody had like gone and entered under a different name.
Under a different tag.
Yeah, but
meanwhile, on the other side, we have Holiday, who is the Neo player that was like very controversial whether we should have let him in or not. It's looking like we probably should not have let him in at this point, considering he's like number 2 in Neo. He just beat Boyd last week. Looking rough. So honestly, there's like not really a favorite here in the Michigan crowd, to be honest. Like nobody really knows Ossify, and everybody's kind of rooting against Holiday.
Yeah. So I think by default everybody should just root for Ossify. Even
Probably.
though I don't know very much about him. I don't know if I've ever been to a tournament where he's been at.
Probably not, because the only other tournaments he's attended, to my knowledge, are like Hold That Ledge, like tournaments in Macomb. To my knowledge, the people who have played him are not super big fans of him. I think, being 14 and relatively good at Smash, like he's got a little bit of an abrasive personality. That's just what I hear. But
I mean, it's fine. It's still better than Ohio coming and winning this tournament.
it's definitely still better than whereas on the other side, Holiday's not from Michigan, but he's a super nice guy. Love that guy. I've never personally interacted with Ossify much, but I don't know.
I know nothing about either of these players.
Yeah.
So
Well, let's talk about the match a little bit. We got Holiday up to okay.
platform
It
cancel.
looked like he was cooking for a split second, and then
We'll see. This is the matchup, as we know, is really volatile. So
Yeah.
like Falco, please. Holiday takes game 1 of what is looking to be like a slobber knocker.
yeah. The other side is gonna be a huge slobber knocker too. It's 2 Ann Arbor Foxes, Joka and Brazmonkey. Brazmonkey also a net play warrior who's been to like 6
Oh,
tournaments in his
Brazmonkey
life.
is Michigan?
Yeah, you know who that is?
I watched him play. I didn't know he was Michigan.
Yeah. Okay, so Battlefield, I feel like it's a pretty obvious counterpick in 2017. Like, Falco's gonna go here in best of 5. Agree, disagree?
I'm not sure. I think it's really the way this matchup goes. I feel like it's really player dependent.
Player dependent? Okay.
And so I'm actually sort of surprised they went here after Dreamland because it looks to me like Holiday is just nonstop approaching.
It's just what?
Nonstop approaching. I haven't seen him just watch Holiday. He's going to go forwards every single time.
It's interesting because, like, I saw him play on stream against Napkin, and he was, like, a lot more defensive, and in general, I think he leans, like, kind of more on the defensive side. Like in his region, he plays Ices and Puff like all day. Like that's his the matchups he plays.
Some people have very different playstyles depending on what character they play against.
Yeah.
And so like this might just be Holiday's. This might just be what he decided was the best playstyle for him. It's just running at Falco. I think it's really good
To run at Falco.
or just to like overwhelm him because Falco's not as fast. So Fox can use like his better mobility either defensively or offensively.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, we're seeing Holiday use that to great effect. And this is similar to like Kobel and Javi, how they play against Falco. They do a lot of moving forwards.
And so, if you're Falco, what sort of strategies should you be looking to do to like counteract that?
Defensively, Falco has to be either preemptive, or you can like try to go for a shine out of shield mostly.
Okay.
But like when Fox is so close, you have to do something to stop him.
I see. To be honest, I feel like I've seen Holiday punishing Ossify out of shield more. But I feel like it's that like because Holiday's going in so much that Ossify just like gets kind of desperate in the moments where he feels like he has to go in. But I mean now he's taking back the lead, especially after that crazy combo. So
Holiday is focusing a lot more on stage control now, probably because it's last stock. But yeah, you see him going onto platforms. He's doing a lot of aerials in place.
no.
So we'll have to see how he decides to do it. He's playing way more defensive now than in the beginning. And I don't think Ossify has actually adapted to it yet.
There's a lot of that. I notice when Holiday is on the tap platform, he's like, even if he's being aggressive, he's very comfortable just to like wait for a second or wait an extra beat. He likes to do like the kind of like fake platform dash dance where you wave land as if you're gonna drop through and then just like sit up there. But Ossify kind of calling him out that time and taking game 2.
Well, it was some really bad DI by Holiday.
Yeah, it was
I don't know
horrendous
what
DI.
I don't know what direction he was holding, but oh, he was probably going for a shield drop or something, and then he just got clipped.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. So this stage, I personally love this stage. I know a lot of Falcos do because like the weird platforms help because it stuffs Fox's short hop aerials.
Yeah.
And the platforms are also pretty decent for comboing.
It's interesting that the Holiday picked him here. I like that full hop air over Falco. Ooh. He had the dash dance where he baited him out and then just like didn't
Classic
really do
roll
anything.
to up tilt.
I feel like Ossify, you can kind of see the net play because a lot of the openings he gets are from things like spot dot shine, roll up tilt, like classic things you associate with like kind of like net play cheese Falco.
Yeah, and like those are things that work, but they're mostly they're basically execution tests, right?
I mean, they're gonna take you mad far in an Arcadian, I'll tell you that. And proof of concept right here.
Some Michigan versus Ohio beef going on in the crowd. Classic.
Oh, this is okay.
Yeah, good DIY.
I'm liking Holiday's he's full hopping a lot on this stage, like you said. Like the platforms are going to interrupt his short hops, and so he's making great use of his full hop.
Yeah, so I don't actually know why he came here. I would have expected FD actually.
Yeah, I think so too.
Especially since we haven't actually seen Ossify go for anything, or he hasn't done any like big long combos.
Yeah.
A lot of his stuff, he's basically nickel and diming, and then like taking like the stage advantage that comes with getting a hit.
Yeah. And I would expect Holiday to be. I feel like he's like a solo. Oh wow! What the heck? Whoa!
That was sick.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
I was about to say I would expect Holiday to be the kind of guy who sits at home and like grinds his chain grabs on 20XX or something. So I'm just really surprised overall. Okay. So now we're starting to hear the crowd starting to cheer for Ossify. They decide, all right, we'll take the net play guy over the Ohio guy any day of the week. It's really a pick your poison thing. And you know what? You know how you know this Arcadian is sick? We have 4 spacies in our semis. That has never happened. This has never ever happened.
That's because our PR is too large, in my opinion, and a lot of our non-spacies didn't get the opportunity to enter.
And Burlap didn't go.
Yeah, and Brilov didn't go. My personal opinion, but
He takes him back. I don't know. I don't feel like the counter pick. It
I don't
didn't seem
think
like
it's
he
a
was
good
driving
counter
it.
pick.
Yeah, like especially the way he's playing.
like I think Fox is really good on Yoshi's. I think Fox is pretty good on
FD.
FD.
I'm trying to see FD as like.
I mean, it depends how confident he is, but like seriously, Ossify's combos are just he's winning. He's winning because of neutral exchanges. He's not winning because of a combo game. I don't know. This is it's a big thing with mid-level players, where in general they'll always go for the right counter pick instead of like a player counter pick.
Oh yeah,
Stage-wise.
I know what
so
you mean.
he might just think this is a really good Fox versus Falco stage.
I see another moment there where Holiday had the read in and he hesitated, and then oh man, okay, well, he cleaned it up. But again, he hesitates on the roll read in, and then Ossify gets away or gets like a spot dodge shine. Like in these scrap situations, Holiday's actually kind of getting murdered because that's where like Ossify's finding a lot of his openings with like spot dodge shine. Whatever.
Execution tests.
Yeah,
and Holiday is failing the
And
execution
Holiday's
tests.
failing, yeah. And then when you fail an execution test and get like take 40-50% off a spot dodge shine, you start to doubt yourself, you know? And then it starts to become harder and harder to pass the execution tests. As an execution tester, I know. And that's how you get the Fox. I like that dash dance grab. A little bit too aggressive when he had like pressure. I feel like he could have just walled him out. Oh my god.
I'm pretty sure Ossify. Yeah, he gets it.
God, Ossify out here.
So Holiday
He's
misses.
so confident.
Holiday misses a bunch of the standard DIs. It's also a really big thing
great
at
SDI for
it's
Holiday.
also a really big thing at mid level where you know a DI is bad, but people do it just either out of habit or out of panic.
Oh, I see what
Like,
you mean.
because there was no reason for him to be holding in.
Yeah.
Because that was
Very
that was the only thing Ossify could have done, was get that shine. He's dead. Oh! Alright, well, last
Here's his
execution.
chance.
So is Holiday gonna go? If Holiday
He
gets,
hasn't been
if,
cheesing him enough, dude. I don't think he's gonna get the cheese here.
you don't think so?
I don't think
If
so.
Holiday gets a grab, is he gonna
Oh.
go for cheese or combo?
He's gonna go for cheese. What the? Well, actually, I don't know. What the heck?
Fox's up air is really good.
He went
he's
a little
dead.
hard on that air.
Oh, could have down air. Yeah.
Oh, called out the
That was just a call out, yeah. Ossify in winners finals.
net play in winners finals. Holy shit! Ossify out here.
Net play winners.
15-year-old net play warrior, and now we have. Oh, bad. Okay.
We're doing the other side of winners.
So okay, let's track these two's paths to get here. So we have two Ann Arbor Foxes. These two guys, they're good friends. They play on net play all the time. Both aggressive, kind of in-your-face Fox players. I would say the way they differ a little bit is Joka's more like he wants to run you down and make you feel like uncomfortable, like and just like I don't know, kind of make you like feel like you have to like start like calling him out, like, because he's just going to run over your face over and over if you don't, whereas Braz is more of, like, the soul read aggressive Fox. Like, he'll, like, kind of come at you and then stop and then, like, wait for a roll in and then just, like, hit you really hard. That's, like, how I would characterize these two.